Walkaround video, 1965 hot rod Volkswagen Beetle. Mendiola front and rear suspension, so double A-arm wishbone front suspension. Porsche 915 5-speed transmission with a limited slip, freshly built. 2.3 liter Type 4 Jake Raby built engine. Makes 210 horsepower, 208 on the dyno. Lots of custom touches. All the overriders have been lowered, so a stock US overrider would probably be about up here. The deck lid is not a convertible deck lid. They took another set of these louvers and grafted them into here. Rear fenders are 1.5 wider fiberglass units. You see there is paint protection film in lots of spots, but it does have some rock chips because it has been driven and driven hard. That's what it's made for. More paint protection film. Porsche, I believe they're 996 front brakes, Willwood calipers all around. I believe the rears are 944, all cross drilled. Again, the lowered overriders, European E-Code H4 headlights, horn grills, duct air back to the oil cooler for the engine. More paint protection film. Brand new European E-Code windshield. The rest of the windows are all Securet Volkswagen original. Sunroof car, early 65 metal sunroof. Pro car rally seats, highly bolstered, holds you in place really well because this car is built to handle and corner hard. You see the Porsche 914 big tack in the center, VDO GPS, speedometer, oil pressure, oil temperature, clock, fuel. The fuel tank is custom enlarged, so the fuel gauge doesn't read when it says empty. It's not empty because it's higher up in the tank. That's the GPS unit for the speedometer. Originally it was outside, but it wasn't as weatherproof as VDO said, so the replacement they put inside just to be safe. You see, because it's Colorado winter, it has a Propex furnace under here, and that's the bottle for it. I drove it the other day when it was 20 degrees, so I actually used it. It works great. You know, all window seals are the best rubber you can get. Most of them are German, like the door seals, so it still stands a little proud because the seals are so stiff. Once it works in, they'll go down. Boxster wheels. Take a look at the engine. I have a prop rod that fits in to hold it up, but you see the Zeus fasteners for the apron. Dual Weber IDFs. I forget the name of the throttle linkage with the cables. Works great. Mallory ignition. Again, Jake Raby built Type 4. Nowadays, this motor would cost $25,000 plus to have built. It has around 10,000 miles, I believe. I'd have to double check on it, but it started out as a 2-liter 914 engine. You know, ported heads, big valves, mild cam, so it's a torque motor. You can rev it to 7,500. I usually don't because you don't need to. But it will pull on the top end, but you can lug it, you know, from 2,000 and give it full throttle, and it won't pop and spit and bang and be crazy. Pop the hood, look under the front. There's the controller for the Propex furnace that's under the rear seat, so it's really easy to do from the driver's seat while you're driving. So there's the prop rod for the engine deck lid. And here's the custom built tank. So normally it'd have a hump and go down. This was built from 2 tanks. And there you see the ducting that goes from the front horn grills back to the oil cooler, so it gets pressurized, fresh cold air. This is a Boxster spare tire. So it's a space saver spare. The Willwood brake reservoir. Windshield washer, unlike most old Beetles that don't have functional ones. The paint in the aprons is original. You can see down there. You know, the exterior and some other places were repainted, but that's original paint right there. Wonderful, crazy built hot rod Volkswagen. You know, Richard worked for VW Heritage, so he got all the best seals, parts, whatever he could get, and used all that in here. New owner is going to be super, super happy. I will miss this car.